All right, boys and girls, if you are in first and second grade, you are in the right place. We're about to play a fun game I call On the Bank in the River. All right, for this activity, you're going to need something that gives you a clear, defined line. So, as most of you know, Coach Brian's a big lacrosse guy. You can place this on the ground and you can actually jump over the shaft if you have a lacrosse stick laying around. I've been doing a lot of arts and crafts around the house, so I have a yardstick. That works as well. We have a hockey stick if you want to lay this out. A broom handle also works fine. You could throw tape down on the ground. You can roll up a towel. That would work as well. If you want to cruise outside and bring your laptop or your Chromebook with you, you can use a line on the sidewalk. You can use some sidewalk chalk. For our case, because we're in our golf unit, I'm going to use a golf stick. And here's a little bit how this activity works. A couple things you need to be aware of. In the river or on the bank. If Coach Brian says on the bank, I'm going to stand behind the golf club. If I say in the river, I'm going to jump forward. On the bank, I'm going backwards. In the river, I'm going forward. On the bank, and so forth. A couple things you need to be aware of. You need to be in the right place at the right time. If Coach Brian's in the river and you just happen to be a step behind and you hesitate and you're on the bank, unfortunately, you are out. Another rule you need to follow is you need to be able to jump with both feet at the same time. So we're not going to step over our stick or our line, whatever we're using. You need to jump. All right, so we're going to play a couple quick rounds of this game. However, I do not know, because we're learning virtual today, when you mess up. So if you mess up, that's completely fine. Just kind of recover and join us. All right, we're going to see how long you can last today. All right, here we go. Quick game of in the river, on the bank. Ready? Also, too, it's going to get a little bit more difficult as we move on. Here we go. Ready? In the river, on the bank. In the river, on the bank, in the river, in the river. Oh, might have got some of you. Here we go. On the bank, in the river, on the bank, in the river, on the bank, on the bank. Oh, hopefully some of us didn't fall for it. In the river, on the bank, 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 on the bank, in the river, on the bank, on the bank, in the river, on the bank, on the bank, in the river, on the bank, in the river, on the bank, on the bank, on the bank, in the river, on the bank, on the bank, in the river, on the bank, in the river, on the bank, on the bank, in the river, on the bank, on the bank, in the river, on the bank, on the bank, in the river, on the bank, in the river, on the bank, on the bank, in the river, on the bank, on the bank, in the river, on the bank, on the bank, in the river. Oh man, you guys are good. Hopefully you enjoyed today's activity. You are more than welcome to encourage some of your family members to play. If you're finding yourself bored this week, feel free to play this. It's a very simple activity. You guys now understand the rules and what's expected. Games like this and activities don't require a lot of equipment, so feel free, like I said, if you find yourself looking for something to do this week, you have a friend, a brother and sister, or mom and dad want to play with you, you are more than welcome to play this game. You guys now know the rules. I also attached a couple videos of higher levels that another phys ed teacher across the country put together. So feel free to click on those if you really want to challenge yourself. All right, this is Coach Brian signing off. Hopefully you enjoyed our lesson this week.